In the town of York there lived an old man. He was an avid gardener and had numerous flower pots. To him his flower pots were very precious and he tended to them every day. In the residential colony there were many kids. But there was no open space for them to play. They used to come and play in the old man's yard, if they thought he was away. But whenever they played there, the flower pots would be broken and the yard would be a mess. This irritated the old man, and if he saw them, he would immediately chase them away. Now, the old man had a daughter who was abroad and he used to visit her every year. When he goes to her place it would be for 4 to 6 months at a time. When he came back, he would find the pots destroyed and yard would be a horrible mess. He was frustrated with the kids and wanted to put a stop to this once and for all. He had a great idea which he decided to test. One day he stayed inside the house and pulled down the shades. Thinking he was not home, the kids climbed over the wall and started playing. When they started playing, he approached them. Seeing him they started to run, but he said, "Hold on, I don't want to chase you away. In fact, I want you to come every day and play here." The kids stopped in their tracks. Was this old man crazy? Pay for playing in his yard? "Hear me out," he said, "you see? I realize today that it's only when you guys use this yard, that there is some activity. Otherwise, the whole day, I feel lonely and dull. So, I want to give each one of your $3 each for coming here and playing every day. You have to come in at 5 p.m. and play till 6:30 p.m., and I will pay you $3 each. How is that?" The kids thought the guy was mad, but they did want the money. They agreed. The next day they came to play, the old man tracked the time, and paid them $3 each. This continued for a whole week. The next Monday, while they were playing, he came out and said, "Guys, there is a recession in my daughter's country. And she is not sending me money as usual. I can only pay $1 each day. But, please do not stop coming, I will pay you everything I owe, once my daughter starts sending the money again. But do continue coming in at 5 p.m., and stay till 6:30 as we agreed. I will pay what I owe you soon." What did the kids do? Well, the kids were resentful, but they discussed and agreed to continue coming as long as he is still paying $1. A week goes by and the old man approaches them again and says, "Guys, the recession has started here as well, I will not be able to pay you the $1 too. I am so sorry, but please continue coming, it gives me so much joy to see you play here. I will pay you everything I owe as soon as the situation changes." How do you think the kids responded? Do you think they agreed? No, not at all. They got angry and said, "You old man, you are cheating us. We need all that you owe us to be paid up, and until you do that, we refuse to come here. In fact, we will not let any other kids come here, till you pay up all the money." And they went away in a huff. The old man now travels and stays with his daughter 6 months and more, and when he returns the pots are intact and the yard is as clean as he left it. What happened? How did he get the kids to stop coming? Well, the reason why they really came to play, in the beginning, was because of intrinsic motivation. Playing was something that gave them inner joy. The opportunity to engage and play with others, was generating the motivation to climb over the wall, and take on the risk of being chased by the old man. The cunning old man started paying them to play. He turned the intrinsic motivation to extrinsic. Once this was done, the previously enjoyable activity became a chore. They engaged in it now, just for the sake of money, an extrinsic reward. Then, he stopped the extrinsic reward, and with that, the motivation also stopped. How does this apply to our careers? Similar to what happened with the kids. Over the years, the careers we chose may have been turned into burdensome chores, because we start focusing on the extrinsic factors alone. The money, the work environment, and how people treat us. If we are not careful, the changes in the extrinsic conditions can change our motivation levels. Our career starts becoming a burden, rather than a joy, and we lose our drive to excel. Don't let that happen. If you find yourself losing the drive, refocus on the intrinsic factors that used to give you joy in the career, and you will get back your drive and vigor.